coffee makes me want to leave. Look at this. I drink my coffee with ice because it's way too hot for me. I need these little babies. This is the proof I'm the messiest person ever. Quick life update. My little octopus now lives here because it's more freedom for him. So, hello baby. This is much better. Why am I drinking something in every single video? But every single time I start to record, it's getting hotter in the room. Maybe it's just because of you? Hello everybody, my name is Dana and this is my life. Today I wanted to share with you a quick book haul that I have. It happened accidentally and none of these books I was meant to read. I just met them at the shop. Once they've been in a bookshop on a sale and now they're here with me. Now they're part of my family. I want to start with this book. It's called Hunting and Gathering by Anne Gavalda. She's a French author and when I was in the hospital I read her 35 Kilos of Hope. It was such a nice and interesting thing to read. That book left me with a very calm feeling. I do remember that I smiled a lot, so I thought growing up I should read something of her like adult stuff. Okay, this book ended up with me because the synopsis caught me. Camille? Is it Camille? I don't know how to pronounce French name. Camille is doing her best to disappear. She barely eats, works at night as a cleaner and lives in a tiny attic room. Camille is doing her best to disappear. This is something very, very strong. I was like, maybe I should not take it. And I already put it back on the shelf, but then I opened the first page and I couldn't let it down. It was just like gripping my attention and I was like, why not? As I can see, the chapters are quite small, like a page or two. They're laconic. Is that a word in English? I don't know. My mom looked at this and she said, if it is what I'm thinking about, then and I don't know what that means and stands for, but anyway, I'm going to read it. I'm looking forward to read this baby. The next book is Before I Go to Sleep by S.G. Watson, and it is with like cover from the movie with Nicole Kidman and Colin Firth and Mark Strong. You know, it's a movie and I watched it, I don't know, 5 years ago and I really liked the idea of it. So the point is that the main character falls asleep and as she wakes up, she does not remember anything. She does not know who she is, where she is, etc. So she loses her memory every single time she falls asleep. Her surrounding, her family needs to tell her who she is, what's her story. She got this illness when she forgets everything, like every single day. The story she's told is not accurate, it's just hiding some facts, a lot of lies, and she just tries to figure it out. And I thought this is such a big struggle because how she can investigate the situation she is in, know the truth, when you need to understand, is that true? The person just lying to you and you'll forget about this? And I was like thinking, what would I do in her situation? Because even though you can like create a note for yourself, you can't be sure that next day you will wake up and find this note. It's just crazy. The whole idea is crazy. Very intriguing. The next book was a huge accident because I got this book for free. My mom brought me as I was like picking up this one. She said, this author liked this book. S.G. Watson said, brilliantly written and totally gripping. It's Tideline by Penny Hancock. I was like, fine, yeah, I'll take it, but I do not know what it is about. I'm quite confused about this book. When I went to Goodreads and read some comments, the rating is quite low. There are lots of bad comments, and the point is that the synopsis did not give me anything on the story I'm heading. I just learned that this is about pedophile and it's supposed to be a thriller. That's all information I got, but I guess we'll figure it out, okay? You should not be afraid of books. Books are just paper and ink. I don't think so. They're more. There's so much more. I really like when my camera is like tired of recording me speaking, turns off and says, I need to relax. And I use this time for the coffee break, and you know, during loads of work, it's better to take like 5-7 minutes break. And especially when you got problems like you're stuck and you're like, I can't move. Stop, breathe, do something else, have a walk, have a cup of coffee, and you'll be just great. So yeah, I'm ready to move on. The next two are very popular. I've seen it many times on YouTube, many times on Instagram. Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I think people talked about quite a lot, so I don't have anything new to bring to the table. I'll just talk about this later as I read them. Maybe not, maybe I will, I don't know. The only thing that I want to tell you is that from the far, I always thought this is a beard. I thought, why a beard on the cover? It's just very unique. Then I realized this is a crow. The last book is the most surprising book for me because as I was giving it to the cashier at the register, I did not know anything about this book. But still, I bought it. I have a habit of trusting my intuition. Now it's with me and it's called The Crimson Petal and the White by Michelle Faber. This is such a beautiful cover. I do judge books by their covers. I don't feel guilty if the author has the same aesthetic views as I do. That's just great. That means that we have one thing in common. Just look at this freaking cover. If you look closer, you can see this is like a painting. You can see like the paint is cracking. It's just like beautiful. The first sentence of synopsis. So begins the first irresistible voyage into the dark side of Victorian London. Whew. I was hoping to go to London this month, but I needed to return the tickets, unfortunately. But I've got this one, Victorian London. Okay, it's London too. The main character named Sugar, she's like 19 or something years old, and she's a prostitute in Victorian London, and she tries to get out of that comfortable place. She tries to get out of that gutter, and we follow her journey, which sounds like a really cool experience to read about. I see some connections with her in some way. It's very weird. Like, going to such dark places makes my reality more vivid. So yeah, I've got not a lot of books. I'm ready to drink another cup of coffee and read something, to have different experiences, to live different lives. This is the way I do this. Escape my reality during the quarantine, or escape my reality 24/7, as always, every single day. Yeah, I'll probably share my thoughts on them once I finish reading them. Wow, this is so unexpected, such a twist. As I've got lots of time because of quarantine, I'm probably gonna read as usual because I've got other activities to do also. Okay, that was all for the books I recently bought. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. What side are you on? I've got so many books around me. I'm surrounded. Oh no, that's dangerous. Can they actually hurt me? In some ways they can, even cut you deeper than a knife. Books can do that. The scars you're gonna be left with can be quite deep because of books. Nice.